Hello everyone, this is Bowser Galaxy 10.
I am Groot.
Welcome to our rambling review of Guardians of the Galaxy.
He is Groot.
I just want to say, starting off, for our image, yes, I know that it's not showing all the characters, but, remember, the Guardians of the Galaxy are Groot, because we are Groot. So it makes sense.
It definitely wasn't because I said I was tempted to use this as the rambling review image while watching. What do you mean?
Look at Groot, he's such a happy boy.
Aww, after murder. What a
Did I do good?
Yeah, sure did.
So, yeah, this is probably, out of the ones we've seen so far, this is probably my third favorite. Is it your favorite?
Guess what?
It's your favorite?
It's third favorite under the Captain...
Under
Actually-
Captain America's.
Actually, yeah, this beats out the first Wait. Yeah, this beats out Winter Soldier for me.
Okay.
First Avenger's still way up there because of everything
First
else.
Captain America.
Yeah. Captain America, First
Yeah,
Avenger
this one's
is still
just
way
behind-
up there,
this
but it's
one-
like, I love this movie! It's
Yeah.
like, it's everything I love!
Yeah.
Like, the only reason that Captain America, the First Avenger is above it is because Captain America and his backstory. I love his backstory. That's the only reason it's above this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I love this. This is everything I love in a movie.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
god.
really, like, it's really incredible that they kind of took, like, a random side story. They kind of took a side story that was almost like from what I understand, was almost like a joke in Marvel Comics, and they made a really fantastic movie out of it somehow.
Makes sense.
It's really impressive that they pulled that off.
Knowing the director's other works, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, should we start discussing the characters? We start with the man himself, the Star-Lord, Peter Quill.
From the first scene, he already topped everyone but Captain America for me.
Quill's amazing.
From the first freaking scene of him just dancing in the cave.
Come and get your love.
Also, you know, I love the freaking 80s soundtracks.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it's it right there.
It's like, even my mom was into it because she's like, oh, 80s music. I mean, she does like the Marvel movies, but...
Yeah. But yeah, this is amazing. Yes. Quill is exactly what I hoped he... Like, this is the best version of him that I could think that they could make.
Yeah, he is...
Like, this is... Like, that is everything I want in a protagonist. He's not a freaking hero. He's just the guy who does the right thing at the right time.
Yeah. And honestly, like, that's one of the things that I think that I found really enjoyable about this movie is that like, the main character is he's kind of a little bit morally ambiguous, and what brings him over to like actually doing the person who actually brings him over to doing the right thing is literally one of the characters that is initially presented as a villain, but ends up being the most good character out of all of them.
So, like every RPG. Huh. But yeah, Quill knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
Still concerned about Mario. I'll be honest, I'm still concerned
We're
about...
the Guardians of the Galaxy! Wahoo!
I don't hear that guy in here, Mario, but I'm like... He's got spirit. I'm just not sure what kind of spirit.
One way or another, it's gonna be entertaining, at least.
Somehow, yeah.
Okay. How about Gamora?
I should also mention that first, before mentioning Gamora, wow, the little I've seen of the Marvel Studios films. Wow, Thanos is a lot different than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, he is.
Like, oh, you're different.
Yeah, from what we've seen at this point, we've mostly just seen his ruthlessness. And that does not change. He is completely ruthless.
But yeah, Gamora is probably one of the first quote-unquote love interests where I totally buy it.
Yeah.
Like, the Thor one, I didn't really buy at all, but pretty much every other one was like,
Yeah, Peggy's fine in Captain America.
Yeah. But she's honestly one of the best ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, she's great in the role.
Honestly, both the first time I watched this movie and, like, the second time I watched it after having not seen it for a long time, at first I was like, I just don't know if I'm gonna like Gamora that much, and then she ends up being, like, way more interesting than I remember her. Then I was like, oh, yeah, she's really cool. She's not just, I'm the serious badass character, but, like, she is.
She's the first one to go with his stupid plan.
But she has some goofy moments, and she's like, kind of like,
she does seem to be like the straight man of the group, and that kind of works in her favor too.
Yeah, but I also just appreciate her being the, like, kind of wholesomely altruistic one.
Yeah.
It's like, it almost is like, I think it's because I, like, don't expect that from the serious badass character.
Yeah, she works.
Yeah, she's really cool. She's a very cool
Also, should I also mention the visual design in this movie is breathtaking?
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, this movie really holds up.
It does.
Holy crap. Like, this is the first one of the Marvel ones where it's like, I don't have any problem with the CGI here.
I mean, you say that, you did complain about when Quill was freezing in space.
That's about the only time where it looked weird, but...
Yeah.
It's like, that's the only time, though. Like, one time out of the whole movie.
Who should we talk about next? Let's talk about Drax before I forget about him, because I, for some reason, forget about him a lot, even though he's freaking hilarious. I love that guy.
I need to murder this guy. I need to murder this guy. I need to murder this guy. They finally murder this guy. I got a new guy I want to murder.
Except for I do it with except for I use very complex language to say everything, but then I'm also very oblivious to how metaphors and such work.
That was one of my favorite scenes, though.
Honestly, like, we're only like seeing the surface of it here. Drax is some of my favorite comedy in the entire MCU.
I'm going to love this guy.
He's incredible.
Like, I already loved him where it's like I thought he was just a side character at first, but then I'm like, oh, he's a main character. I'm super glad about this.
Honestly, he is definitely like the main. He's definitely like the main comic relief character of the team.
Which is weird considering.
Which is weird with it being the, like, big strong guy. You don't necessarily expect that being the comic relief
Yeah,
character.
you'd think a certain other one would be comedy relief or so.
I mean, the one on our screen is some comic relief.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all kind of comic relief some of the time. Even
that's why we love them.
Gamora has her moments.
And that's why we love them. But yeah, Drax is probably the least interesting, but he's still very good.
Yeah, he has enough character to keep him interesting, and aside from that, he is absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
So we're glad to have him along.
Indeed.
And
So now for the one that I had a complete 180 on what my expectations were, Rocket. Here I thought he was going to be the freaking charging, guns blasting, comic relief sidekick character. And he's the brains of the operation. And I was like, whoa!
Yeah, he's the brains, and he's also the what's the word for it? I'm forgetting the first time of the phrase. The Han Solo.
Trigger happy?
Well, more so the
bounty hunter?
the morally questionable guy, but he's got a heart of gold at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I love Rocket.
I was not expecting to like Rocket. Like, all I saw of the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff was him just being loud and annoying, where I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this guy, but it's like, oh my god, he is the one that I'm the most surprised at me liking him as much as I do. Like, again, every time I saw him, I was like, you're gonna be like you're gonna be like the Daxter of this series or something, aren't you? You're just gonna be the character that just runs in, guns blasting, ruining everything. But no, he's the plan guy, and I'm like, whoa, that actually works really well.
He's a plan guy. He's a bit selfish, but then he kind of is like, oh fine, I'll help you guys. Gosh darn it.
Yeah. He seems like the type to be like, that's a stupid plan. Everyone's going along.
Why the heck not? Don't have that long a lifespan anyway, might as well. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, I like him a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I imagined him a lot more annoying, and I was very happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I really love, and you more and more throughout the MCU see how he has a rough exterior, but he's a softie, and he's a very good boy. Especially when it comes to his good friend, Groot.
Groot is Groot, and I love Groot. The end. That's.
So Groot
I don't think there's a single thing that he did wrong.
Groot is such a good boy. Like, this is the thing. I have a thing where
I have never seen someone more badass, wholesome, adorable before.
Yes. And this has somehow overcome my what is the word? I just said it like 5 minutes ago. Before the episode before we started recording. Hyperversion. Somehow, he's so good he has overcome hyperversion and still managed to be up with the rest of them. Because I get annoyed, but I do get kind of annoyed by how popular of a character he is. Because that's just how I am sometimes. But he's, I can't help but love him anyway. He's so lovable.
He's loved for a reason.
Yeah.
I feel like they might overuse him in Volume 2. Though.
They kind of do a little bit.
I'm kind of getting the vibe where it's like, he's popular. That's not gonna bode well.
That's kind of how that's probably where the hyperversion comes from, is from Volume 2, where I feel like they maybe overuse him a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like he's like the Edna mode, where it's like the reason he works in the movie and not anywhere else is because they know how to limit him.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's, from what I remember, he's still good in Volume 2, and he doesn't, like, bring it down very much.
Yeah,
I still love that movie.
I'm just getting concerned. Like, I've seen film series, like, milk a star character way more. Or I'm like, oh dear.
Alright. Now we're moving we're still kind of in good guy territory, but also kind of in bad guy territory with Yondu.
Which one was that again?
He's the blue guy.
Okay, the
Raider captain dude.
Okay, Quill's rival dude.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's amazing. And he is great in this movie. He is even better in Volume 2, so get ready. Like, He is probably one of my favorite characters in Volume 2. He's one of the main reasons I love Volume 2 as much as I do.
Nice.
But Yondu, he's hilarious. He has a really complex and cool relationship with Quill. Being kind of like, he's your dad, he's kind of the guy who raised you, but you also have a kind of tense relationship, but they also know each other really well, and they kind of respect each other for...
Also, the ending made me love it.
Yeah.
That was the point where I'm like, okay, this character is awesome.
Yeah,
where he just sees the troll in the orbit and he's like, that piece of
it's
shit,
like,
I love
that
it.
piece of crap got me.
That piece of shit, I love that dude.
And his like whistle arrow thing is
Holy shit, that's terrifying.
It is so freaking cool. Oh my goodness. I love that thing.
Yeah, and we'd never be able to control it in a video game without it being immensely unsatisfying.
Yeah, it'd probably be auto-targeting.
Yeah, it'd be immensely unsatisfying.
It'd be either auto-targeting or you would lose control of him during the thing.
Or just not do that much damage. Like it's.
I mean, if they got anywhere near as powerful as it is in the movies, it would do a ton of damage.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we could be completely unsatisfying to work that thing.
I don't know. Yeah, Yondu.
Yeah.
Really amazing. I love that character.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move on to bad characters, meaning evil antagonists.
Let's keep names for last.
What?
Main antagonist for
okay.
last.
We talk about Thanos. Well, I guess we did talk about Thanos briefly already.
Thanos already. I don't really have anything else to add on him right now.
So how about Nebula? Gamora's sister and Jordan's
kind of there and kind of disappears.
Yeah, she's fine. She's okay in this movie. She doesn't get that much screen time.
I feel like she's going to have bigger roles later, though.
Yeah, she is very important coming into like Infinity War and Endgame.
Well, no shit.
That's where she starts to really shine. In this movie, she's fine.
Yeah.
She's second in command. She has a little bit of trauma with Gamora. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it, though.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or pretty much just Ronan at this point?
Pretty much Ronan.
Okay, Ronan.
One of the best villains of the MCU so far.
He's pretty good.
Like,
he's pretty solid.
He's honestly up there with Red Skull and Loki at this point of the series, being like, oh my god, actual villain that I give a crap about.
Yeah, like he has like an actual motivation for what he wants. He has a solid motivation for what he actually wants to do. He's
solid plan. Very intimidating.
Very intimidating.
It's pretty much exactly what I want. It's kind of like if the one dude from 4 Dark World was the main villain.
Yeah.
That one like night dude was the main villain, and that's what I wanted. Like, oh my god, this works.
Yeah.
Also, the way they fake you out like 2 times is hilarious.
It's like, he's dead. Just kidding. And now he's actually dead. Just kidding again.
And then stone.
And then they get the stone.
Yep.
Guardians of the freaking galaxy.
Also, his reaction to Quill's dancing.
Dance up, bro. You and me. What the heck? And Gamora's just like, what the frick are you doing, idiot?
Distracting
you.
That was a perfect way to end it. That was a perfect climax. I'm gonna
say.
It's
amazing.
Holy crap. Yeah, this is my second favorite so far.
I thought you said third. Oh yeah, you did say second favorite. It's my third favorite. I think it's still beat out by Avengers a little bit. But
yeah, you put Avengers way higher than I did.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of that is nostalgia.
Yeah. Again, this is my first time going through all of these.
Like, Avengers was like I think Avengers was like the first MCU movie where I was just like, Oh my gosh. This movie is incredible. So,
Meanwhile, for me, it's still the first Captain America movie, then this.
yeah. Because when Avengers came out, there was nothing like it. It was crazy. So that's why that's why it's still.
But yeah, this movie's incredible.
Yeah. I don't remember what's next on the list, to be honest.
Well, we have both of our search possibilities being used.
Yep.
Guess we'll find out!
Find out next time! Or just look up a list. There's plenty on the internet. We're gonna watch the next one that came out.
Yeah.
Whatever that one was.
And then it's something terrible, and I'm like, oh god.
Actually, I think it might be Ant-Man. It might be Ant-Man. I'm not sure if it's Ant-Man. I actually have never seen Ant-Man, so that'll be interesting.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's like one of the few that I know just because Cinema Sins.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. And then it's not even that.
When are we watching Deadpool?
It's not part of the MCU. We're not watching Deadpool. I don't want to watch it.
Well, Incredible Hulk wasn't either.
It was originally. Also, I just don't really care about watching Deadpool.
You haven't even watched it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it.
You said the same thing about Detective Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, for different reasons. No, I didn't say that about Sonic the Hedgehog, actually.
Yeah, I did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you love both of them. We must keep the trend going, Joe.
No, I don't want to watch Deadpool. Bye.